Hey there, everyone at Manifest Without Money. What are you expecting today? Because whatever you expect, it's exactly what you're going to receive. I feel like inside of me, it's summer right now. I don't know why. We are in December, and I feel like inside of me, the inner man, it's summer. That just came to my mind, and I have these images of the summertime, and I just feel like summer. I want to talk to you today about the inner man and outer man when it comes to manifestation. We all have our journey, and we all learn at different times. What I know now, you may have already known before me. Some of the things I'm sharing with you, you may not know, and therefore you're going to get them from me. But the level of understanding comes to us if we're hungry enough. Many of us are running after small things. For example, a free cup of coffee or having an SP bag. Even that's a small thing, I think. When we truly come into the maturity of who we are, meaning we truly understand this process of creation and manifestation, that the inner man must rule over the outer man. The inner man always gives the command to the outer man, meaning the outer man, your body, rises under the compulsion to satisfy the desires of the inner man. You must understand that this flesh, you're made of the same flesh. And so my decision, my creation manifestation inside of me is going to override your body as well. Now, this is not control. This is not my control. This is not this is not mind control. But what this is law. You are God. God is law. You are law. You can't get outside the law. The only time you get outside of the law is when you kick against your own desires. When you allow doubt and worry and fear as to the operation of these laws. The law of manifestation, the law of attraction, what it's saying is what the inner man projects out there, the outer man is going to experience. This is going deep into the heart, into the fourth dimension, into the kingdom of God, into the kingdom of ideas, getting out that desire, get to that desire, get to that idea, and pull it out. That's your purpose for your existence, right? Go into the heart, go into the kingdom like a child. Understand these laws. That's called a mature man. But understand you must have that faith of the process, or faith in the law. You're not supposed to have faith in your affirmations. You're not supposed to have belief in your affirmations. You're supposed to have belief in the law. And the law of perpetual transmutation states that if you hold something in the mind for a period of time, it will come to fruition, because first is the law of vibration, first is the thought, and then there is other laws that you operate. In the program Manifest Without Money, we have 6 steps. As you go through the 6 steps, you're operating the laws of life. There's this law, that law, this law, that law, this law, that law. And one of the last laws is the law of attraction. But within these laws, you're also operating with the gift of mind, or the gift of heart. The mind of man is the heart of God. Therefore, your heart is the mind of God. And so when I say the gift of mind are the gifts of the heart, what's going to help you bring your desire out is the 6 tools that you have already in the heart, you must become aware of, and the laws of life, or the laws of the universe. You are part of the universe, and everything out there exists inside of you. Now, what do I mean by that? You see, in my program, I teach you how to take ownership of everything out there. If you just want to be the owner of a free cup of coffee, then you can do that without having my program. In the Manifest Without Money, there is a saying in the Bible, buy milk and honey without money. That is where the name Manifest Without Money comes from. Because I show you how to buy, how to own everything. How to own everything out there without money. Buy everything. That means I'm going to show you how to be the owner of everything out there inside of you. And you don't need the money. So which direction should I go from here? I just want to tell you that maybe I'm going to do this. Why don't we do this? Okay. So I've done this on my Facebook, and I don't know if the video yesterday I talked about it, but I have bent the spoon. Now, how did this come about? Obviously, I was cruising through YouTube one day and I came across a woman that bends the spoon. There was a question in her commentary box, and someone said, well, how does this apply to the law of attraction? And I said, really, how does this apply to the law of attraction? Many years ago, I remember seeing Deepak Chopra and Oprah. Oprah was holding a washer at the end of a string, and her elbow was right above her knee. And he said, well, this is what Deepak Chopra said. Hold the idea. She said, well, how am I going to do this? How am I going to move the washer with my mind? And he said, just hold the idea. Hold the mental idea that the string, that the washer moves like this, left and right. Just hold the idea. He said, hold it. That's called focus, attention. And I teach you about that in my program, in the 6 steps. So why is focus important? Because whatever you give energy to, whatever you put your focus, energy goes, and where energy goes, the thing is being created. And Oprah proved that, right? And in the program, in between step 3 and 4, I show you how to focus exactly on what it is you want, letting go of the present circumstance and only focusing on what it is you want. And you can focus for a few seconds there. It's done. It's just done. But there are 6 steps. So maybe we should do this, okay? So I'm having here a small spoon. I was going to do this, I think, in one of other videos, but I'm going to show you how you can manifest, but you're not going to necessarily grab onto what I do in the mind. I'm telling you things, but you're still not going to pick up on it because there's 6 steps in the mind that I'm going through, okay? So let's just say that I'm going to bend the spoon. It's quite it's a thick spoon, all right? So this is what I do. Okay, done. So people say, well, how do you let go of your desire? You just let go. What does it mean? Well, just go and do something else. For example, we're going to talk about something else. So what should we talk about? Well, we can talk about the ask and receive, for example, or given it shall be given. All of that, remember, the Bible is, and I, as a spiritual scientist, I talk about theology and science. But what that is saying is this. You see, the Bible is not for you to take it and say, well, this portion of the Bible is for so-and-so. This portion is for so-and-so. No, the Bible is for you because you came here to live the Bible from cover to cover, to experience it. And every person under the sun was locked into disobedience. When they locked themselves out of the Garden of Eden, they locked God out. What it's saying is you locked this kingdom of ideas inside of you, you locked it outside of yourself. You don't know how to get in there. And that's what we teach through manifestation program, through Manifest Without Money program, is how to go in and how to bring out. And so when we say given it shall be given, it's saying give yourself the permission, allow yourself the permission to go into the kingdom. And the way you go there and the way you go out is called the process of creation and manifestation. So go within, give yourself, so that out of the heart is being given to you. That's what it is. That's the process of creation manifestation. So now when we talk about given it shall be given, ask and you shall receive. Remember, I want to bring something into the light, but perhaps we're going to do that in the next video. See, when we talk about bending the spoon, I just bent the spoon, okay? So you might say, well, how did you do that? Well, when you align, this is what manifestation is in general. When you appropriate the idea with the correct image, do nothing. You might say, well, what do you mean do nothing? And I'm going to show you the big spoon. Ooh, okay, what does it mean? Well, this is what it means. It means that when I appropriate the correct idea with the correct image, you have been told since you were a child that the sky is blue. What if I told you the sky is yellow? You might say, I'm going to go back to my teacher and I'm going to tell her she lied to me. She just completely lied to me. You can use perception and pretend that the sky is yellow for you. Perception gives you that ability to imagine and to dream outside of the context of what you've been taught. So what you're learning through my program is to defy everything you've been taught. Why? Because you have to defy the outer man, what the body, what your reasoning mind has been taught. You have to defy it, right? Esau and Jacob in the Bible is referring to the inner man must always rule over the older brother, older man, meaning the inner man has to dominate over the outside. And we show you how to go in deep within to develop the inner man so that the inner man keeps expressing those desires out. That's called the creation manifestation. And so I want to show you something here that I know you're not aware of, because when I asked myself and I said, well, how does this apply to the law of attraction? What does this mean? How does this apply to perception and the laws of mind? And it's like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. So I want to show you something that I usually teach in my business programs. I also, as a high performance mentor, I teach CEOs and executive assistants and employees and business owners. But what I'm going to show you right now is this. You see, to take an image and appropriate it to the correct picture, it means, do you believe in that idea? First of all, do you believe that the sky is yellow? If you don't believe the sky is yellow, you've got some work to do on your beliefs. I'm sorry, but see, to me, the sky is yellow. What I'm saying is this. I have no money. The bank account says that there's no money. Oh, no, the bank account has money in it. The sky is yellow. The bank account has money in it. Now, you might say, ma'am, sir, according to what we physically both can see, your account has no money in it. You say, no, my account has money. No, the sky is yellow. If you believe in that idea and you appropriate the correct image, that means in your mind, if you see yourself having that money, it's done. Now you might say, well, what do you mean it's done? You see, to the outer man, to the carnal man, to the physical eyes, it's a lie. But to the inner man, it's a spiritual truth, because you are spirit. So to you, it's truth. And when we talk about the inner man has to dominate over the outer man, we're talking about you taking authority and trusting that what you see within will come outside. So what does that mean? A lot of people say, well, does it mean I need to take action? Well, listen, I had to take action to bend. Oh my God. Okay. I had to take action to bend the spoon, didn't I? Now let me show you something that you're not aware of. All right. So I had the image, I had the idea, and I said, yeah, I would like to bend the spoon. I saw the image, meaning I saw the outcome of the bent spoon. I saw the outcome of the bent spoon. I cannot say I want to see if I can bend the spoon, and I don't know if I can bend it, but what if I can't do it? I don't know. I want to have this much money in my account, but what if I cannot have it? Well, you know what you're doing? You're kicking against your desire. You're starting to go within, and then you say, I changed my mind. I'm just going to go up. I'm going to become the outer man again. I'm going to live according to what my physical eyes are seeing. So you're starting the journey within, and you say, yeah, I would like to have it. But then you say, you don't want to change my mind. Let me just go back out there, because it's better out there at the surface level. It's not. Those are shadows. Everything here is a shadow. Okay, you're running after shadows, meaning just thoughts. You're not using your mind focused. You're not thinking as you go down. You have to follow the 6-step process of going in and bringing out. There's an order of operation. You work in order. And so here's what I want to show to you, all right? I saw the bent spoon in my mind. What happened was, and what you're not aware of, is that I had to allow the law of incubation or the law of gestation to take place. I could not bend the spoon right away. And I didn't try that in front of you, but I could not bend the spoon because there's a certain law that needs to take place now. After you go through the 6 steps of creation and manifestation, before here, when you open up your eyes and when it comes back, the law of gestation takes place. Also, the law of attraction takes place, and also intuition is activated. There's a lot of other gifts that are activated. So you might say, well, I'm not supposed to take action. Well, I beg your pardon. I physically had to bend the spoon. Perception. What is perception? Let me say this. Perception is seeing something that your physical eyes are not seeing. Let's say, you see, you're the problem and the solution. You are the straight spoon and the bent spoon. The same thing, you can shape it in any way you want. Your circumstance, you can shape it in any way you want. You can make it worse than it is, or you can make it better than you've ever imagined. Okay? So perception is your ability, and it's your responsibility for your life. You have the ability now to respond to your problem the way you want to, because you have a perception, which is a gift of the heart or the mind. So you use perception, and perception allows you to see what's around the corner. You see what's around the bend. This is the side of your problem right now. This is what your physical eyes are seeing, but the inner man sees something else. So you might say, well, wait a minute then. See, this is a U shape, all right? What's in the mind is just a shadow. But if you move a little further, it's the real thing that casts the shadow. The real thing is your perception. That real thing is your perception, and your perception always manifests. What I'm saying is, my idea and image of the bent spoon was just a shadow, but then it became a reality. So what I'm saying is this: right around the bend, right after you take a specific action, you're going to receive your perception. You're going to receive your solution. You're going to receive what you've seen in the mind. A lot of people say, well, should I take action? Well, you have to. And I think I spoke on the previous video. The action is built within the outcome. It's already built within the desire. Every seed contains within itself everything that's necessary, but the seed has to be put in the ground. And there's a place, there is a gestation period. And so the same way, your bank account, your ideal account, your ideal with your SP has to go within the ground and within you to die first. To die is to forget about it, all right? To die, to let go, release it, just let go. If you don't let go of it, it's saying, I'm going to hold it in the grip. I'm going to hold it on top of the ground. I'm holding it on top of the ground, because you hold it on top of the ground, it will not bring fruit. And so drop it in the heart and let go and forget about it. That's key. The time is built, not only the time, but the action is already built within that desire. Meaning, the outer man will rise under compulsion because of the inner man's command, because of the inner man's desire one day, and you're going to find yourself doing something that may seem natural, or it might be something against what's natural, and you are going to walk exactly into your desire. So you have to take action. But remember, the action is already built within. When people say there's no action for you to take, I want you to understand, built within every desire, built within every imaginal act, there is the action built within it. The action is built within it. When I teach in my program, and that's in the bonus material towards the end, how to enter into the power of rest and authority, what I'm saying is, you have to enter into rest and authority the moment you understand that built within every desire and every imaginal act, everything is built within. What I teach in my business courses is this, for entrepreneurs, CEOs, executives, and employees, is that the decision that you make in your business will affect the outcome. Within your decision, there's the outcome. You are the cause and the effect. All you have to do is make a decision. Well, how is it going to happen? Because I don't have the resources right now. Listen, it doesn't matter. Do you want it? Do you want it? It almost made me tear up for now. I was just getting a little bit like my energy was, do you want it? See, I get very sensitive. I feel it in my body, usually things that I say and I imagine. Do you want it? My coach and mentor, Bob Proctor, says, tell me what it is you want. Tell me what it is you want. God is saying to the blind man, what is it you want? I can't give you what you don't want, what you're not saying, what you're not deciding upon. But we're talking about the action. So a lot of people say, well, listen, should I take any action? Should I not? What you're saying is, I don't know how this truly operates. I really don't know how this power within me operates. I don't know how this energy and the laws and how everything works. In all thy getting, get understanding. In all thy knowledge, know yourself. Love yourself. Know thyself. What that means is, know that you have 6 gifts or 6 tools in the heart or the mind, and you operate by law. You are law because your energy. You've got to know that. So don't run after a free cup of coffee. Don't run after, I want to have my SP back. You know, those are simple matters compared to what you can own out there. What I show you in my program is how to own anything out there. How to own it. Now in the next video, I'm going to share with you how to own everything. All right. So thank you so much for watching. Watch this video again and again and again. I'm going to drop the link of my program here. We're also conducting a 3-day seminar for business owners online and offline. on how to take their annual revenue and turn it into a monthly revenue using the same principles that I teach in the Manifest Without Money course, but in a different context. As you can understand, it's more in the context of business, clients, and business relationships, and so on and so forth. So if you're interested, we have that seminar December 11 to the 13th. And if you watch this video later on, know that whenever you may be watching it, come to the website, check it out. We may be putting it out again, or we may have something else. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe under this video. And stay tuned for the next video, because I'm going to share with you how you can own anything. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye now.